What's up, everybody? It's ChewyMole here again with another video to show you how to do something cool. This time it's free, and it can save you a lot of time and effort with setting up dual PC streaming. So today we're going to be talking about NDI, how to set it up, what it's used for, and how much it costs. It's free. Okay, so what is NDI? NDI stands for Network Device Interface. Do you remember the old days of voice over IP technology, voice over IP phones like Vonage? Remember that cool new technology when it first came out? Well, NDI is a way to transmit or broadcast, I should say, video across networks. So as long as it's on the same network and the ports are open, you can broadcast screen captured video from any computer to any other computer or multiple computers, which is a very cool feature. So that leads us to what would you use it for? Well, I have a dual PC setup, streaming setup. So I play Modern Warfare, play Warzone, play Black Ops, Cold War, several other FPS games, and other games too, and I stream that. And I have two PCs to do it with. I don't have to use two PCs; it just makes it easier, better quality. So to set up the capture from my game PC over to my streaming PC, before I needed a capture card, something like a Razer Ripsaw or a Elgato 4K 60. So you needed something like that to capture the video and audio coming from one PC and record it on another PC. So that's what the capture cards were for. You would also need something like that on your console as well if you wanted to stream it from your console to multiple streaming platforms. And so that's what the Elgato or a Razer Ripsaw can give you. So anyway, I was looking for another solution, and I came across this plugin for OBS Studio, and it's called NDI. And like I said, NDI stands for Network Device Interface, and allows you to broadcast video from one machine over to another, not just video but audio too. So you could be playing a video on your one computer and broadcast it to multiple computers or devices across your network. So it's a pretty powerful tool. So yeah, let's get started. So head over to your game PC and install OBS Studio if you haven't already. You can probably find the download for that, but I've included it in the description. And then once you've installed that, check the second link and download that. That is the NDI plugin for OBS Studio. So once you've got it, OBS installed, then install the plugin. Restart your computer and come on back, and I'll show you the rest of it. It's pretty simple. Now let's take a look at what you do to set this up. So I'm gonna switch over to my game PC and I'll show you that. All right, so this is my game rig, and basically the only thing you have to do inside of OBS is add a source. And so you'll need to add either a game capture or display capture. I have two here. You don't have to do two. I have two because so that I can show you this in person. So to record this video with. So for the purposes of this tutorial, just assume this is your game capture, but you can also set it up to be display capture or other capture types. And remember, this is just your game PC. So once you're here, you choose, you right click and choose filters, and then add a filter, choose dedicated NDI output. And this is just the plugin for NDI. It's going to default to dedicated NDI output for the name. You can just hit OK or close here. On your gaming PC, you do have to have OBS running. So in other words, you're going to start your game, you're going to start your stream up, all that good stuff. The only thing you have to do is just launch OBS. You do not have to hit start recording or start streaming. You don't need to do any of that. Just OBS needs to be running. That's it. You can start your game, boom, 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 do your stuff, and then, stream, do whatever you want to do. You're good to go at that point. You're done on the game PC. So now let's switch over to the stream PC, and I can show you that real quick. All right, so over on the stream PC, what you're going to do is add a new source, and this source will be NDI source. On the game PC, you added a display capture, and you added a filter to the display capture, and the filter was the NDI output, dedicated output. But on your machine that you want to display it on, then you just need a totally new source. So for instance, if this was your Elgato or this was your Ripsaw, you just turn it off right here and then add a new source. It's called NDI source, NDI trademark source. Give it a name and then just hit OK, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this will be the properties after you give it a name, and it's going to ask you to choose. It won't show anything here at first, so you just have to choose your source name, and the source name will be your computer name, and then in parentheses the name you gave the dedicated NDI output on your gaming PC. And so if you named it Game Rig or Output or blah 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 blah, it'll say your computer name and then in parentheses whatever you typed in for the display name. You don't have to know it. You're probably only going to see one. So when you click this drop down, there's only going to be one in here. Just click it and then okay, that's it. You're done. Start streaming. Boom. See, told you that was easy. All right, so a couple of little notes here. On your bandwidth here, some of these properties here, these are the defaults, and I didn't investigate a lot of this, but because it just works so well right out of the box, I didn't try to change any of this so far. But if you wanted to, you could. I think the bandwidth. So if you are concerned with lag or something like that over your network while you're gaming, a network intensive game like Warzone or something to that effect, and you're also streaming at the same time, maybe to multiple platforms, you may want to change this bandwidth to the lowest setting, just to see if that helps any. It probably won't make that much of a difference, but it may help a little bit with lag in your game. The latency mode, and so if you are experiencing flicker in your capture, you can change this to see if that helps. I'm going to probably experiment with that today to see if that makes a difference in mine, because I was getting a little bit the other day. So I want to try this to see if that might resolve some of the issues I was seeing. It may be because of the way I'm doing my broadcasting, but it may not have anything to do with this at all. So we'll see. But anyway, those are the settings. For the most part, you can just leave it like it is straight out of the box. If you need to, you can probably turn on hardware acceleration. But again, you're doing all this processing on the machine that's going to actually encode your video and stream it. So be careful how much power you give this. That's it. That's basically it. You are done at this point. Just hit the stream button. Oh, one final note. And as far as the performance goes, OBS is using, just a little bit of bandwidth, a little bit of CPU power, not much. Memory usage is minuscule compared to my game itself. So, the game is, this is nothing compared to the game. But it is some usage. So just be aware that it is going to use some CPU and it is going to use some memory. Network, it's eating up a little bit of my bandwidth internally within my network, but it's a gigabit switch, gigabit cards on both machines. This is nothing compared to what my network can handle. It's transmitting about 170 megabits per second. It's not that much really compared to the overall aspect of it. Some users may not work for you because of your network itself. Again, it's something you can play with. It's free. You can try it out just to see if it's going to work. What you're watching here is gaming PC, start up my game, right? That's my gaming PC. I'm recording this on my stream PC. And so, I mean, that's pretty smooth right there. You see the videos, it's smooth. There's no, it looks very smooth to me. The only thing I can notice is there is a slight delay. I mean, like 2 or 3 milliseconds, maybe. Probably not enough for you to even notice. But again, that has to do with your network itself. Video quality's not that bad, really. It's not perfect, but it's not like recording directly on your computer that you're gaming on. But, you know, it's not bad. There you go. All right, gang. So this was it. This is just wanted to give you a quick how-to, set it up, good stuff, and I hope to see you soon. You know, drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you want, but you know, tell me what I missed. Give me some ideas for comments on what I should have done better or how I could have done it better, and I appreciate the feedback. I really do. So yeah, until next time, let's keep moving. Let's keep doing it. Keep loving, keep hugging, keep spreading some love. Next time, see you. Chewy out.